submissions and things. Okay guys, all we're going to do, I'm just working for the loop choke from here guys, which is probably mechanically one of the strongest chokes in jiu-jitsu. So again, it's going to start from the same grips here, working here and working here. Obviously we need the collar grip now here. Again, what you don't want is being too deep here. If I'm all the way deep in here, A, it doesn't really control him. When he drops down, it doesn't stop him. My elbow just folds. And secondly, it's not enough slack for what I'm going to be doing. What I'm going to be doing is wrapping this in front of his face. It's kind of like if you've ever done the sort of basic choke from side control where you're pinning this across it. You need to have the collar to halfway across the neck before you can start applying pressure. If I'm up here, I'm only applying pressure starting about here. I need to get to the halfway point. So I need to pull so I end up roughly under the point of his chin. Okay? So I'm here, nice and loose, one hand on the wrist here just to prevent defense. This usually happens, to be honest guys, when he brings his head down towards me and starts trying to stack in this way. But without actually having controlling grips. If he's got my sleeve and does the same thing, then it's not so bad. I need this hand to actually choke him. But to begin with, if I'm working out here, this is out here, fine. What I'm going to do for me guys, I'm going to pull his head into me a little bit here. I'm going to slow. But first of all, usually it can either from down here or up here. For the sake of it, we'll just stay up here. A little bit of movement, still controlling the wrist there. Pulling down, this hand's going to come up, going to come over, and I'm going to bring my elbow behind his head this way. So I'm pushing his head down here. This hand is now going to come underneath, blade, back of the hand pointing upwards, underneath his elbow here, and my fingers are going to point up towards the ceiling there. I'm not leaving this loose here. If I leave it loose here, when he pushes my elbow, obviously it's just going to come off. I need to come over, and this has to be up. So when he goes to push my elbow, I've got something I can push back with. Okay? So again, we're here. I pull his head down a little bit. This comes over, under, fingers pointing upwards this way. Now guys, what I like to do for me is to add a bit of pressure to make it harder to defend. Now I'm going to bring this leg out all the way here and over his back here. Now guys, to apply the pressure, all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my left arm upwards and pull this across his neck as if it's a choke from the back, and I'm going to drop this elbow down as I push this hand upwards. So basically it's this movement combined with the pulling at the same time. So the pressure will just be this. That way. Okay? So, I pull, I come over, I come here. I like having this over here guys because this makes it harder, it takes away this hand to defend. Because if I have here, he can push down on my elbow on this side, as he pushes with the other hand on there. You know, if it's on tight in the first place, the pushing's not going to help, the angle's too strong. But it's just to minimise the risk. I come over, I throw this over his back here, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, this comes over here, I push down with my elbow, lift up with this hand, my finger's still pointing towards the ceiling, and pull that way. So, 1 point, speed. So again, we're here, I pull down, sorry, nothing. I want to get his head to this side of my body guys, I don't want him to be here. It still works actually, but it's a lot stronger if he's across this side of my body. It's basically a guillotine with the gi, but with an extra different way of applying pressure. So I want to pull him all the way across here, stuff his head into space here, there. So his head is just a little bit on that side of my hip there. I don't want it to be in front of me because if I'm here, he drives into me. I can't really apply the rotational pressure that I need. Okay, so I'm here, I stuff his head across, this comes over, now I push down, and I lift up. Once more. Yeah, here, pull down, then the leg can be out there, remember? Push, up, there, comes over, this comes here. Elbow's still heavy on his head, come out, well, finish from there. Do all that guys? Wonderful. Good. Adam? Yeah. There again. There. Push it away. Usually going to create a little bit of opportunity to work a little bit and then push the guy away, annoy him. So when he pushes it back in, you pull, come over. Down like that on my hip, this hip's like in the air, this is over the back. I don't want him to be so close to me again that he's on my chest. Force him down a little bit.